What's going on, guys? It's Joe here at Hillsborough Bountiful Gardens. We're in the middle of June and all the plants are blooming right now. We've got an exciting holiday coming up this weekend, Father's Day, and we're going to take a few minutes to walk around the nursery and show you some great gifts and plants that you can get for your dad for this Father's Day.
This Sunday is Father's Day, and dogs love hummingbird, and hummingbirds love these pentas.
If you're looking for a great low-maintenance annual plant that gives you an excellent variety of textures and colors, this Gomphrena is a great choice for you. It starts flowering late spring into early summer and will actually keep its flowers all the way through into fall. They're also an amazing choice for cut flowers as well. Great low-maintenance choice for a full sun area inside your garden and also inside your house.
And also, hummingbirds crazy for Salvia. A special for this variety is called Hummingbird-Approved. And also, hummingbirds love Cuphea too, and it's grown nice in your garden, full sun, and easy to take care.
If you're looking for a timeless classic in the garden, look no further than Petunias and Calibrachoa. These are one of my favorite flowers to plant in the garden. You have so much variety in colors, and these things flower from late spring all the way through until frost.
And also, hummingbirds love all hanging baskets. They love so much, we call hummingbird fields.
One of my favorite plants for its drought tolerance and its hummingbird attraction is the Lantana. Now, these guys start to take off as soon as summer kicks in, and as you can see, they have an abundance of colors that flower throughout the entire summer and will bring tons of hummingbirds and butterflies to your garden.
Hummingbird love the Snapdragons, and Snapdragons coming for all different colors, nice flowers all summer, and Snapdragons great for your container garden.
My name is Glenn. I am a naturalist and native plant specialist here at Bountiful Gardens. This native shrub is Calycanthus, also known as sweet shrub. These nectarous, magnolia-like red flowers bloom from mid-spring into summer and thrive in sunnier spots with some shade throughout the day.
Hey everyone, my name's Dan. I'm the landscape designer here at Bountiful Gardens, and here I'm standing in our newly established native plant section.
So here in front of me, we have Threadleaf Coreopsis. Now this is one of my favorite summer perennials. What's so great about this is once it starts flowering, which is usually in June time, it will flower all the way until frost. Here to my left, one of my all-time favorite perennials, hydrangeas. This one is our native version, the smooth hydrangea. What I love about this is that it comes in a variety of whites, reds, and cream colors. This one here, the Wee White Invincible, comes in more of the creams to whites colors. This one tends to start blooming in June, whereas some of the other ones bloom in July and August. So you get perfect hydrangea just a little bit earlier in the season.
Just another week or two, this will be opening up into a beautiful flower. I'm surrounded by the great coneflower. This is a great plant to feature in your wildflower garden. I like to personally utilize them along rustic fences. Any type of rustic setting, they look really cool. Just standing on their own adds a lot of height. Really cool plant.
I'm mesmerized already by the amount of bees on this monarch. This plant attracts bees, butterflies, moths, a whole bunch of different flying insects around this plant. As you can see, it comes in a variety of colors. It's also a native plant. One of the great benefits about this plant is that it is still very deer resistant. You're gonna wanna plant Monarda in full sun, up partial sun. The more sun that it gets, the more flowers that'll get.
So here surrounding me is summer sweet pepper bush, also known as Clethra alnifolia. This is one of my favorite summer shrubs. This one tends to bloom in mid to late summer, sometimes in the fall, and it comes in either a white or a pink flower. It attracts a ton of different kinds of butterflies and bees, but what is so great about it is its fragrance. As I describe it, it's like a mixture of honey and licorice. And I'm not a big fan of licorice, but even I love the scent of this. What I also love about this plant is it gets beautiful gold fall color. So it contrasts a lot of our reds and oranges you see in the garden really nicely. So if you have a shady or sunny spot in your garden, this is a great plant to include.
This is a flame azalea. They're native to the Appalachian Mountains. They like shade, slightly acidic, wet soil. They're a great colorful addition to your shade garden. It's very rare in the wild that you see this kind of vibrant orange, truly bedazzling.
Here in front of me is Sundrops, and as you can see, we got a little bee friend joining us here, enjoying the beautiful nectar on this plant. What's so nice about this is that it flowers for a very long time, usually from mid-spring all the way to early summer. And you've got the wonderful contrast here with the yellow flower and the red stem. What's really nice about this plant too is it's deer resistant, and it forms a nice mass in time. So typically it doesn't get more than about 2 feet tall, but it will continually spread outwards, forming a really nice mass in time. This is the obedient plant. It's another great wildflower. Does great in a wide variety of sunny conditions, everything from dry soil to moist soil, really versatile. Deer resistant, once it's established, it's a plant that you can just leave alone and it will take care of itself. Here in front of me is Culver's root. This is a really great summer flowering perennial that we have here at Bountiful Gardens in the native section. This flower has a nice white to pale purple color and can get 3 to 5 feet tall and even up to 3 feet wide. So it can add a really nice vertical element to your garden. It blooms as early as late spring, going sometimes all the way to early fall. So you get a lot of blooms from this plant. The nice thing is it's deer resistant, likes wet spots in your garden, and you also don't need to deadhead it. So it will keep blooming with minimal maintenance. It also adds a really nice fall color to the garden, turning a striking gold color in the fall. One of my favorite native evergreens is going to be the eastern hemlock. It thrives in mesic conditions. It likes shade, it likes water, it can tolerate rocky soil. Largely due to habitat loss, this tree has become near threatened, so it's really important to help restore this species.
Nothing says English cottage garden to me more than the garden Phlox. You can't have a perennial garden without having some of this mixed in. It gives you a pretty long bloom time from mid-spring through about the middle of summer. This plant does well in rich, well-drained soils that stay slightly moist and also benefits from just about as much sun as you can give it. So find that happy spot in your garden and your pollinators will be sure to thank you.
Here in front of me and around me is Blue Star. We have the broadleaf variety as well as the threadleaf variety. These typically bloom with a blue flower in early to mid-spring, and they attract a lot of early flying bees. But after they're done blooming, they form this wonderful texture in the garden, especially when blowing in the wind. They fill out and form a nice ground cover in time, but what's really nice about them is that in the fall, they turn a bright gold color, adding a lot of interest to your garden.
If you're looking for a deer and rabbit resistant vertical accent of drama and color, Delphinium is the right plant for you. This plant comes in mostly shades of blues, whites, and muted purples, grow anywhere from 2 to up to 8 feet tall, and adds an amazing vertical accent to your garden. This flower will stay like this for a couple of weeks, attracting all types of bees, birds, and butterflies to it.
Shasta daisies are a long-blooming, deer-resistant perennial. They are very elegant and cheery in any full sun location.
This Veronica or Speedwell is a great plant for your garden. Number 1 is deer resistant. Number 2, it's got a really long bloom time. Starts blooming about the late spring, beginning of summer, and repeats bloom all the way through to fall. And you've got a variety of different heights to choose from with this plant. Anything from about 15 to 18 inches all the way up to 2 to 3 feet. So you can find that perfect spot in your garden where the Veronica will fit. You are going to want to plant it in a well-drained area of your property. Last thing left to do, enjoy. This is an underutilized plant. Most people don't know too much about it. The Latin name is Sanguisorbia, or more commonly known as Burnet. And as we progress into summer, as you can see, it gets these really unique flowers on it. Looks much different than many other flowers that you're gonna see in your garden. They're just doing their own little thing. They're like cotton candy at a carnival. You can mix this in amongst a lot of your other perennials, and it is deer resistant. If you're stumped on what to get your father or husband for Father's Day, and you're looking to add some peaceful sounds into your garden, maybe a fountain is the right choice for you. We have about 30 different fountains to choose from here at Bountiful Gardens. So come on down and we'll help you pick out that perfect fountain for your backyard, like this Twin Falls fountain for Henry Studios. And sometimes there's just that open spot in your garden that you just don't know what to put there. Maybe a statue is the way to go. We've got a huge line of statues from Cast Art Studios that we just got in this spring, like this sleeping earth goddess right here. Maybe this is the perfect gift for your father or husband for this Father's Day. And from this dad to all you dads out there, Bountiful Gardens would like to wish you a happy Father's Day.